Oh, it's open. Okay. Hmm. Like, what do I need the ice crusher for? It's definitely. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Or I want a full stack of 20. Okay. Screwdriver. Uh, it will be 80 batteries. Of course, what I'll be tracking would be uh how full they are instead of numbers like you did on Mars. I don't need to open that. See, so yeah. Mm-hmm. I need heavy by a lot. Um, yeah, you and your two station batteries. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. I need one more. Yeah. I didn't. The reason I'm adding so much more to each of the power lines is because the batteries fill up before the storm is over. So I'm definitely losing a little bit of uh storm power. Uh,
My name is Chrissy Bruni.
so you
I'm
have a
from
large
UC
bank. Just
Rasmussen
yeah.
University for the nursing program. Other schools, I feel like, didn't see me for who I am. I'm working a full-time
Hmm.
job and wanting to be a nurse. Rasmussen says, hey, we have a program that you can accelerate in. If you put in the work, we're going to help you, we're going to support you, and we're going to get you there.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to answer the call?
Mm-hmm.
Learn more at
So
rasmussen.edu.
I'm looking at 40 wind turbines. Hmm. No, no, they are not. They're broken into 8 networks. See, it's 5 per. No, no transformers. They just go straight into the batteries. So I don't have to worry about like a little bit of extra draw from the. Yep, no margins at all. Hmm. So like this. True. It is risky. Hmm. It's not that one either. It's you. Yeah. Hmm. Probably. But it's all the room I have for batteries besides increasing the room. Which is the plan, eventually. Let's see. I need icy stuff. Yeah. And it would be much better to have... Yeah. Oh, you mean 4 per turbine? I thought it was 1 per turbine. Yeah. Now, my code for it is a bit interesting compared to the other codes I've made. Yeah. So, what it pulls 4 values. So, like, see, it moves SP to 2, because that's how all the math here works. It'll check it is 0, so it's checking for this. And if it's not 0, then minus, like, move SP back 1. Ah, okay. So it loads and loads all of this. This is going to be this is the output name. Oh yeah, okay. Completely understandable. Suppose it's supposed to be hot tomorrow for you. And this is target temp, target pressure. And what it does is that it actually goes from the coldest to the warmest. Wait a minute. Yeah, never mind, it is working. Damn, okay. Well, like, this is just the code. Pretty small. So it tests the ratios, adds them together. If it equals 0, then it jumps to this. Loads the tank pressure. It's less than 1 megapascal. Then we'll jump here, turn off the name or the output pump. Turn that off. Otherwise, turn it on and change the mem name setting to 0. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait. No, that's not gonna work either. Because it's not reading the mem name at all. It's just writing to it. It's supposed to read from it.
Unacceptable!
You read. Yeah. Unacceptable. I don't know why he's not here. Actually, I could pause the game. Ah. Okay. And then wait, okay. What I want is here to and R1 mem name, not name, out name. Yes. Okay. Setting. Which does mean I have to have a logic memory for oxygen. Okay. Yeah. Buffer's good idea. Because when it liquefies, it gets colder. I will want this one here, though. So, French relative equals 0. R1. Okay, then we'll jump to 2. 1, 2. Or when it liquefies, it gets hot. Oh, it does? Oh. Really? Okay. Well, the expansion valve is meant to... You're gonna need to have, like, a digital valve leading to the expansion valve. Because you can't just send it all... Or you can't... You have to turn off the input somehow. I'm pressing it into a liquid, squeezes the heat out, turning the gas. So it can heat and everything else cold. Yeah.
We know you're finally enjoying the summer sun, but Santa will soon be on his way. Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union is celebrating Christmas in July to help you stay ahead of this holiday stress. Christmas club accounts earn more than a regular savings, and with payroll transfer or direct deposit, we make savings for the holidays easy. Stop in today or visit hcpfcu.coop to take the bah humbug out of your holidays. Click today to get started. Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union, NCUA insured.
I wanna know your dark side. I wanna know your secrets. I
Hmm. I'm not sure how the equivalent happens at that point. There's well, the thing is, Mage, with the expansion valve, it's passive. So it'll constantly pull the liquid into the gas pipe in order for it to evaporate. But if you're doing it as like a fuel mix, you can't have it evaporate too much. Because, well, even if you don't do it for fuel mix, you can't have it evaporate too much because it'll start turning into a liquid with the gas pipe. So even having a pressure regulator there, it wouldn't really work. The only way it would work is if you do back pressure regulator and then eventually feed that back into the liquid pipe again. Oh, and I do have to do temp go control C. I don't think so. Is it everything's in the pressure regulator kit. Pressurant valve, purge valve. Yeah. Hmm. Uh. Huh. That is a pretty big gap. The digital valve is just a kit for digital valve. Yeah, no overlap. So, but there's a rocket that does liquid fuel. Yeah, digital valve. But yeah, you're gonna have to put digital valve right in, like the liquid digital valve, right in front of the expansion valve, and then do pipe analyzer on the gas side. Check if it's a pressure that will cause the NOS to liquefy. If it is, then pressure fed liquid engine, right? Or is it the pumped one? Uh, yeah, but you also need it to be liquid NOS and liquid volatiles. Because this one, it actually says it inputs both. Like it's a it pressure fed liquid engine. It's liquid is pulled from the input, so it doesn't say inputs. I suppose wouldn't it say here? Liquid input and liquid input. But then it also says the second liquid pipe connection is an optional heat exchanger. So this second one is just for exchanging heat for some reason. It's not an actual input for the fuel. But you need both liquid volatiles and liquid NOS in order for this to run on liquid NOS fuel. And it has to be in the same pipe. And it has its own problems. 2 inputs. See? Yeah. What? Yeah. I mean, doing it with oxygen, that's easy. The liquid NOS part would be the hardest part to do. The higher phase changes the issue, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. So you're gonna have it, what, like right there. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh, right, these volatiles. So not even a megapascal. Jeez. Yeah. Hmm. So yeah, go 2. Push this back. And it'll go like that. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6. Confirm. Yeah. Plan on storing it as a liquid. Okay. Have a good night, mage. Talk to you later. Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 5. Yep. Do this. There. Hmm. Not too happy with it, actually. So, what I'll do is like that. That way I'd be more happy with it. Yeah. Need to connect it to the grid pretty fast, though. Yeah. go. Hmm. Okay. There. Hmm. Wait, what? There must not be any power generation then? Is that what's happening? No, it's definitely enough power generation. A cable burn. Shouldn't be possible. No. No cable's gone. Oh, it's dead. Oh. Hmm. Ah. The battery was just pulling from, or they were just pulling from it. Okay. Except it all. Hmm. Almost certainly I'd have to go through a wall of cables. There. Mm. Mm. Nope. Right over here. Hmm. Make so many tables. Um.
Ray was recommended to Rasmussen by a former student. She said she loved the culture. It was a family atmosphere. I went to visit the campus. The
Hello,
facilities were
Thomas.
amazing. I knew from the bottom
Hello.
left that that was the school that I was going to attend.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to be your own hero online and on campus? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Hello, Thomas. Hello. Hello. Thomas. Do. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And with that, all 80 batteries are engaged. Ooh, that is nice. The only thing I don't like is actually not seeing these light up. See? Yes. That is so much power storage. It's just available. Yeah. Hmm. So what I want is a logic memory for that. Set to 1. Okay. We see housing. Would be nice to have like a wall. Yeah. Ooh. My light battery died. Better go fix that. That is not a nuke. That is also not a nuke, but there's a nuke right there. There. Let's harvest these guys. There. An even bigger wall of cables. Don't need any more. But one. Supposed to keep 2.5 on me. What did I even come in here for? I think it was just the battery. Hmm. So yeah, you're the thing, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Actually, that can't be right there. It'll have to be at least right here. Hmm. So, yep, power. Okay. Then I need to connect stuff up. Hmm. Hmm. Export. Hmm. Sure, the deep miners have already cycled a while ago. Yeah. 300. Okay. Ooh. What the? Why? What? 1349, 13. Oh. What's up with you? Hello? Okay. That is what? Why is there even? There's more of them. They're like that. What? Huh. Interesting. They shouldn't be stuck anywhere. Yeah, see? Hmm. That is extremely weird.
We know you're finally enjoying the summer sun, but Santa will soon be on his way. Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union is celebrating Christmas in July to help you stay ahead of those holiday sales. Christmas Club accounts have more than regular sales and wire transfer. Deposit 3-day savings for holidays easy. Stop
This
saving
will
now
make
at
them a lot more close
Quick way to
together.
get started. Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union, NCUA insured.
Need copper. It's gonna be on the loader, but then it doesn't. It won't actually be that work useful. I need shoots. I already have shoots. Yeah. Not gonna use the painted one. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Out here is nothing. Okay. Hmm. One, 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 and one. It doesn't have. Try. Um. Uh. Hmm. I need something to read this. And then just turn on this tank right here, or a pipe right there. But I'd also want it to read this tank here. The cable is right there. No, no, no. Not this one. It would be this tank way over here. Just being pulled all the way to that line. So thing would be to turn this the other way. Okay. Memory. Confirm. Confirm. So that should be eventually changed to 1. There it is. Then you, I gotta change to this way. Switch the arrow to that. Switch it to this. And I won't need to read that technically, but I probably should, or have it as a name. Yeah, I'll just do it that way. Like this. Like that. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Oh no, that was that was me pulling it from Mage. Mm-hmm.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go feel like a breeze in the new Ford Explorer. Make tough tasks look easy with the powerful performance of a new built Ford.
Mm. Is there any? There is no readability in this thing. Okay. I'll be right back. So yeah. So 36.1 kPa of that is NOS. Okay. uh, yeah. It's hard to tell if stuff is working until it all fires up. Let's do this. And then only if there was like a delete everything down here, keep this stuff. But nope. And yes. Define tank. Insulated tank. Define NOS name dash dirty NOS tank. Okay. Define pump turbo gas. Define mem trophy. Okay. Of course I'm gonna do a lot more with this than just this little section, which I might as well begin on. I think lowest pressure would always be 1 megapascal. Yeah. Yeah. Define minimum press. Define max press. Define mm, I actually can't do too much. Hmm. Uh, hmm. 1000 max pressure. Uh, 40 megapascal. Yeah. Hmm. Because I'm gonna have to do something very similar to this chip, actually. Solely to control this digital valve as well as this turbo pump, and then also reading from this tank. Is don't want this tank to be too hot. Uh, nor too, nor this pipe being too cold for all of them. Which, if it is too cold, then it will write to all the digital valves to not let any more pass or change. Okay. Which, like the max, well, it'll be too hot. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh. That. Mmm. That is a thing to think about. I can't sort NOS with this thing. NOS is completely off the table. NOS is just completely off the table. Because if I have the NOS going through this same system, it's just going to ignite with all the volatiles that'll be with it as well. So I'm going to have a pipe that is solely cold. Or like, or well, solely completely separate from volatiles. Yeah, you don't have to be completely separate from volatiles. Which the plan would be to eventually feed this place with volatiles. So I'll have to have 2 pipe inputs actually. One. Ooh, wait a minute. Oxygen. Hmm. Hmm. This is interesting. Interesting conundrum. Hmm. Okay. So it'll have to be inputted from this spot here. Pretty much. Okay. And then, yeah, I did not think this through. So this is definitely supposed to be fed through a different pipe. So it'll have to be to this one first. Hmm. Well, I'll just have this on constantly. Hold on. I gotta drink water. Hmm. Yeah, I should have thought about that. Ooh, storm happened. Nice. Yeah, how could I have missed that?
My name is Christopher, and I'm going to wrestle.
I can't believe I missed that.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to answer the call?
Hmm. So what I want is these batteries to become full. Configuration. Okay. Oh, yeah, turned orange. Jeez, negative. That is really cold. Mhm. Does it eventually? It is disappearing. Hmm. I'll just have to wait for it to fill up this pipe more. Have a good chunk lubrified. Can't believe I didn't think about that, man. Should have thought. Look at that. Almost full. I hate that I didn't think about that. So nice. Nitrous oxide. At I think it's 14 degrees Celsius or 15, so 1 megapascal. 14. 14. Yeah, 1 megapascal. Okay. No, he's gonna be waking up really early at 4:30 a.m. They're trying to beat the heat. So no stream tonight for him. So you were waiting for Mage? How you doing, Bill? Yeah. Mage is more interesting than me. Oh yeah. Pretty good. Busy today. Soon this should start sorting NOS at 1 megapascal. Or like 1 kilopascal more than 1 megapascal. And hey, since it's 90% nitrogen, it'll fill it up, so NOS will immediately liquefy. Hello? There it is. Yeah, yeah, it does get hotter. Okay. Ah. Will you ever change? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you should be turning on pretty soon. It seems like the stress is a little bit more than half of what the NOS percentage is in liquid at the moment. Okay. And since there's no pollutant in this, it's pretty easy to not care about the high amount of pressure it'll eventually get.
It's Charlie Barronson. I gotta tell you, I'm happy to say that summer is finally here. So let's celebrate. Grab a Line and Kugel summer shampoo and dive into the flavors of basking in the sun with notes of jumping in the pool and warm nights by the campfire. Because summer shandy is brewed with that summer feeling. Well, at least that's what I like to think. Line and Kugels. To the lake. 2025 Jacob Line Kugel Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Wait.
Celebrate responsibly.
Wonder when I should open the floodgates, moving us into the next section. Suppose now should be a good time. Okay. No, I don't. I'm not talking to anybody. Talking to you, Bill. And the voices in the head. Come on, guys. Come on. Yeah. I believe it freezes at about negative 15 or negative 20 degrees Celsius. I guess so, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, he said he was hired, apparently. Oh no, I'm just going down, up now. Okay. A lot of kilojoules for such a little amount of gas that's in here. What I think I'll do. Wait. Hey. That should slowly pressurize. But after it's pressurized, it'll be. Or it'll start to cool down, I believe. I need insulated pipe utility. Of course, silicon. Always silicon. Silicon, yeah. So the third one. And steel. Yeah, what I should do is add volume. Oh, actually, I already have 4. I should add volume on the NOS side of that heat exchanger, so that there's more gas to exchange heat with. There. It is going down. Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, so does this... Oh, that pipe does have some gas. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it too hot. But this tank will constantly be chilled from the liquid NOS evaporating, since liquid NOS is what's being brought in constantly. Yeah. See. It's still 4.4%. Which is only 30 liters, jeez. Hmm. Wait, did that tick down or no? No, it's still ticking up. Jeez. Hmm. Nearly all the NOS gas in there is liquefied. I should go back here, turn off that printer because I don't want too many of those insulated pipe utilities. It's not a whole lot of use for them. Sure, there is the whole rocket thing, which gives them pretty good use. But rockets aren't going to be for a while. For me anyways. I know Mage already has rockets. Man, I'm gonna have it on each one. Okay. 2 extra. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did not think about the actual oxidizers, especially the NOS. I can't mix, or I can't send NOS and volatiles down this pipe to be input into the dirty NOS tank to filter out, because I believe the volatiles that I'm planning on making, which is from plants, are about 400 degrees Celsius, I think. Not entirely sure, but volatiles and NOS, they auto-ignite at 30 degrees Celsius. It's already at 32.4 degrees Celsius. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm.
We know you're finally enjoying the summer sun, but Santa will soon be on his way. Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union is celebrating Christmas in July to help you stay ahead of those holiday stress. Christmas club points earn more than a regular sales, and healthcare insurance.
Ooh.
Phoenix Savings for the holidays are easy. Stop in today or visit hcpscu.coop to take the bah humbug out of your holidays. Click today to get started. Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union, NCUA insured.
Okay. Hmm. So I'm gonna actually need to print out some more insulated tanks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If I had 2 grams of steel, I would make 2 tanks. I believe it's the wall. Yep. Uh. 2. There. Okay. That'll print out exactly 10. So 2 large tanks. So that has worked through all of the NOS, huh? Yeah. Not a whole lot left in there. I don't think it's ever uh eh. So 30 NOS. So okay. So it's a high of this. I can't exactly have it like that. Lieutenant. So 2 megapascal. What the? Search. Right. Pair with nitrous oxide. Wait. Because this is a temperature meant for this. Temperature meant for this. This is the temperature meant for this. This is the temperature meant for this. So 300 Kelvin. Side 300. Kelvin. At 2 megapascal. Nitrous oxide. Okay, well, it can't be 300 as the goal. Or 400. 400? Hey, damn. Hey, Tommy! It has to be on the low end. 138. How you doing, Timmy? Okay. So it has to be below this. So I'd say 280 would be a good high temp. Trying to hang in. I'm doing pretty good. Can't exactly complain. So 280. $280. It is just a little bit above. You and me. We both do. Hmm. I built an orc themed post. Ads. Hmm. Welcome back. Um, I will say I'm not really good with making things look good, as you can clearly tell with this. Doesn't exactly look good. It's functional, not pretty. So unless you want a big brick, as well as for the foreseeable future, I pretty much just see myself playing this. So yeah, that would be off, but I just want to pump this pipe completely empty. Because I actually have to do this a bit differently. Nope, not at all. Hmm. I believe it should be cooling down. So why? What? What do you? Huh? Your goal should be to cool it down. Valve, yep.
When the McLaren F1 team counts on speed, they count on Dropbox Dash. Dash finds what you need fast across all your workouts.
Oh, it's
so
both.
you can
Oh,
focus on what matters. Learn more
uh,
at dropbox.com/McLaren F1.
if it's less than.
Gooder sunglasses are your
Okay,
eyeglasses pass to summer. Built for sunshine, splash zones, and
confirm.
stress-free days, these no-slip, no-bounce shades come in over 100 color and style combos starting at
Hmm.
$75. Dive into summer at Gooder.com. That's GOODR.com.
So you're saying they'd have big bricks, brick looking like buildings and whatnot. Hmm. I also don't have any Space Engineers DLCs, so that'll probably be a problem as well. Mhm. Why the air stays in? Nah, that's much based on host server space engineers. Handles mods way better by design. Hmm. Interesting. Configuration, but I want ratio nitrogen. Ratio liquid nitrogen. Ooh. Volume of liquid nitrous oxide. Ah, wait. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. Ratio nitrous oxide 0, yeah. Didn't have to do much, but install and set up to experimental and with crossover platforms. Statement of understanding. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I didn't think they did. Come on, pump this empty. Wait. So everybody designed. And half the DLC started as mod. Oh. Interesting. So if something's like uh pretty cool or something, or really cool design, they add it. It's gonna take a while. I don't know how. Well, like up and I mean food and yeah. Oh, is this to Space Engineers 2? Like isn't Space Engineers 2 supposed to be like a completely different game? Yeah, Space Engineers 2 is completely different. Hmm. Okay. Uh, does as DLC, but often full update. Hmm. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oh, you just started looking at Space Engineers 2 last night? Or looking at the update for normal Space Engineers? Um, well, they made it without using Unity, and if hmm, if I understand correctly, they've made that game engine themselves in order to code it better. I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that. But also you can place the smaller building blocks right up, like right on the large grid. So small grid and large grid is like more compatible instead of using like uh hinges or rotors in order to get small grid onto large grid. Mm, I haven't really been watching like dev updates for space engineers in general. Yeah, would be nice. Two would be better. Uh, in my head, two would be better. in my honest, I have never heard of that phrase. Only ever heard of, like, to be honest. I've only heard of that. Yeah, all still hot. Jeez. Hmm. Probably. Oh yeah, yeah, after building this gas sorting system like it is right now, we realized a major problem is going to be this. Because I'm going to be sorting volatiles as well. And what's the direct input is hot trash tank. Well, not direct. It moves over here, will fill up this pipeline. This pipeline will eventually cool down via these gas tanks. And then be moved into this tank, which I imagine will still be kind of hot. I could have it set as like the goal for this tank being 30 degrees Celsius, but even then, I can't add any NOS to like this stage or this stage at all. Yeah. Yeah, because when there's volatiles in here, 30 degrees Celsius, that's when they auto-ignite. And I just changed this code to have this, which is connected to a bunch of radiators. Cool down this pipe to, well, I guess this temperature. Whatever this is. Well, I set, I think, 280 for the temperature. Oh. And sparkling things burn small amounts below. I'm guessing what you mean is, like, your volatile room? Which, I'm actually gonna try to capture my, like, waste gas nitrogen. But, this was, like, this high pressure is because, I had a pipe heater right, or a wall heater right here. And my NOS would fill this room about 1%. So that's why you see about 2% of these two. Um. Yeah. Is oxygen is the only one that produces pollutant. Yeah. Did they change more with the deep miners than you having to search for nodes to place the deep miners on? Like, do they, when they dig, do they produce gases? Hmm. Okay. Oh, Timmy, Mage? He's planning on having, I think, 8 combustion centrifuges running on NOS fuel. That is 80 deep miners. And like he was always adamant about like 3 or 4 deep miners being enough for him. And then he's planning on having 80? Jeez. Wait, what? Why is there one extra? I guess I miscounted. There was 400 steel, wasn't there? Yeah. Great. So I'm gonna need... I think... The printer room is slowly adding small heat, and N2 and CO2. Also, filtering straight to tank for extra and to own greenhouse for the rest. We won't really get any nitrous because sparks from the printer. That's why I'm planning on having my printer being inside a wall or inside a frame. I definitely can't. What the? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this one will have any and all NOS be brought to it. Okay. So it could be like NOS mixed with pollutant, NOx mixed with oxygen, all that kind of stuff. Heck, so this could be the output of the neutralizer. Because that will have oxygen and nitrogen and NOS. Gosh, but what if the printer is off? I don't want to mix explosive. You know, let me in a way. Well, if you wanna have a redundancy for that, you could, you could have a wall heater that occasionally triggers. So you can't always have a spark. Then you could do if volatiles reaches like 80% or whatever, then start filtering the nitrogen and carbon dioxide out. Then, or as a result, with that wall heater like occasionally being turned on and off, then you won't have to worry about having like a large amount of NOS build up. So no explosion. That'll convert the extra nitrous not burn and you. Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's almost done. Yeah. Thank goodness. Because then I'm just gonna disconnect like this long blue section here, and then have that directly go into this one instead. So every bit of yeah. That is definitely true. But you don't seem to be all that worried about it either. Oh. It's come on, pressure, you almost done. Be gone, pressure. I want this tank spotless, effectively. Ooh. That would mean minimum pressure should be reduced to, I guess, half. So what I'll be doing is I'll be reading from this one as well for this line here. And then have a pump here that says dirty bull tank. I'll keep this pump because, like, as anyone can clearly tell, there is nitrogen in here. So this pump essential to have. But definitely a second pump here. This will be basically all the volatile mix input. Aha, spotless. So that does mean that this should be, once this empties a liquid, it should move all the gas into here, I think. I think so. If the pump is on, good. It's only when it's below this that I want the pump to be turned off and then jump back to here to increase everything. Yeah. It's definitely something that's out of place. This. Gonna take a while. So yeah, turbo pump here as well. Power will be supplied via that side. Data will be here. So I can start doing that. And data will be pretty interesting for this. Is it has to come way over here. So I think what I'll do is I'll just follow this line as well. Okay. here. And right there. Okay. Come on. This is definitely taking forever. So basically, is it basically 3 moles I got out of this? I need like 10. There's 28 here. Oh no, I need more than 28. I need 2. I need like 70. So that'll be 28 and a half. So 41 and a half. What's this? Oh, well, look at that. Okay. So I get 3,000 NOS? Or 3,000 moles of NOS for a mining backpack and nitrice. That is kind of good ratio, I must say. Right there. Go mining for more? I think so. I definitely won't add it immediately. Now I have to manually mine it? Oh. So used to the mining charges. Nitrace. This would be. Here's something I don't know. If I did a mining charge inside of this shaft, the fact that it's a drill or whatnot, will it destroy this, the deep miner, if the mining charge explode way on the bottom? You'd think not, but you never know. Pretty good amount of nitrice already. Nope, that's oxygen. Do 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 do. Before adding this, I'll definitely have to place that next large tank. Mm-hmm. I probably would have had mighty backpack full by now. If I used the mining charges. It was really quick. And I think I'll actually call it a night about half an hour early. Give me the nitrates. Yeah, before I was thinking about ending it like an hour early, but when I looked at the clock, it would have been right when I thought it. And I was like, I'm in the middle of something. I need a little bit more nitrates. Come on. Thank goodness. So another money backpack, a nitrice. And then let's check out if that tank is done. Nope. Come on, man, jeez. Why is it taking so long? You know what would be interesting if what they did was code it so that any liquid in the pipe goes to the lowest point. Which would mean, like, let's say if it went all the way down to, like, the deep mining floor, then the water pressure down there would increase dramatically compared to the water pressure in this NOS tank. Like if you had a tank downstairs, down at the deep miners as well. But I doubt they had that, have it, or would have it coded that way. Right, this is gonna use. It's like watching paint dry. Like, damn, man.
We know you're finally enjoying the summer sun, but Santa will soon be on his way. Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union is celebrating Christmas in July to help you stay ahead of this holiday stress. Christmas club accounts earn more than a regular savings, and with payroll transfer or direct deposit, we make savings for the holidays easy. Stop in today or visit hcpfcu.coop to take the bah humbug out of your holidays. Click today to get started. Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union, NCUA insured.
J. No, why did I come in here? Yeah, pretty good time. I'll just send no. I'll have you night, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by, Timmy. Should be able to raid them. Wait, come on. OBS, React. Ready, please. How about dashboard? Ah, there. Slash read. Millie. Worked. Good. Oh. End the screen.